There's something called the Perilla debate.
The Perilla, right?
Though, just floating around on the internet, and it hails from once again South Korea,
Corée du Sud.
Du Sud, oui.
Corée.
And have you heard about it? Do you know what the gist of this is?
Kind of. I think
Right.
I've seen it floating around as well.
So it brings up this hypothetical situation,
Mm-hmm.
and I've decided to, bring it to the UK, adapt it a bit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say your girlfriend, and your girlfriend's friend, a female friend, go out for dinner.
Yeah.
You go to a nice Italian restaurant that you've heard about.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, this Italian restaurant, it aligns with your philosophies about food.
Okay.
They don't have any forks at this Italian restaurant. They've only got spoons. And there's someone who's, a whiz with the spoon. You're just getting through the spaghetti like it's no one's problem.
With a spoon.
Sorry, even just the sound of it.
With a spoon.
With a spoon, because
a spoon.
We got rid of all forks.
Okay.
But your girlfriend's friend,
Right.
struggling
with a spoon.
She is having the worst time. She hasn't had a single bite to eat.
Right.
Now, would you reach over and help her with her food? So the Korean version of this,
right,
it uses a dish called Perilla,
Mm.
and it instead of cutlery, it's chopsticks. Which is a form of cutlery in itself.
I think there's a big difference though.
Right. What's the difference
in this comparison?
What's the difference?
The difference is that the Perilla leaf, otherwise known as getnip, for all the Korean fans, getnip, absolute banging side dish. It's a dish. It's a side dish.
Right.
It's not a main dish.
Mm-hmm.
So typically this won't be on someone's personal plate.
Right. Okay, you're
Does that
all
make
sharing
sense?
the pasta.
We're sharing a pasta.
Yeah.
And this friend's struggling to pick the pasta up with her spoon.
Yeah.
I think firstly, what I do in that situation probably differs from what I actually think of it, like my opinion of it. What I would do in that situation is I just pretend not to see it. Like a bird.
So you guys have been eating
Yeah.
for like 10 solid minutes.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend's friend hasn't had a single bite to eat yet.
I can just hear her grunting because she's struggling.
And what? You're still just going to complete... You've almost finished the food.
Yeah.
And she hasn't had a single bite. You're still not going to... You're just going to ignore it.
Because this is clearly a controversial issue. It'd be like a Bird Box situation. I wouldn't want to see it. Hear no evil, see no evil.
Right.
That type of vibe. I just pretend to not see it. I think that's my first
wild.
That's my first port of call. However, if it's really clear that she's struggling, and we've locked eyes,
Yeah.
and I can see that she's struggling,
There's like... her eyes are
she's
brimming
literally, her face is red, and
Yeah.
she looks at me like
Yeah.
almost asking for help, but she hasn't said anything to me, right?
She just mouths the word please to you.
She's that hungry.
No, she's not doing that. No,
Okay.
because if she starts asking for help,
Yeah, then it's different.
But
Okay, if it's clear, if it's clear that she needs help,
Yeah.
right, and we've both accepted that fact, we're
Right.
in this reality.
Yeah.
I think first, I think it depends on how close I am with this friend. If I'm very close with her, I just laugh at her.
Okay.
I'd laugh at her with the premise of getting my girlfriend to see that.
Right.
It becomes public news that she's struggling,
Okay.
and then my girlfriend will go and help her.
Right.
Right? So I'm out of the equation.
Okay.
That's what I do. If I'm not that close to her, then obviously I can't just laugh at her because that's a bit rude, right? What I do then is I'd be nudging and kicking my girlfriend under the table,
Right.
kind of like just playing a bit footsie.
Yeah.
And then she's like awakening from her slumber, and, like,
her food.
so her food coma, and she's
Yeah.
like, "What's going on? What's going on?" And I'll be like, "Why are they making gorilla noises?"
I don't know.
I'll get her to. I'll be like, "Come on, man, look at your friend, bro. She's really struggling."
Yeah.
And then she'd go and help.
Right.
Right. That's what I do. That's personally what I do. In terms of what I think about it, I think it depends. I think it depends on the situation.
Right.
Whenever you're helping, like your other half's best friend, it depends on what you're helping with. Right. I think a bit of spaghetti on a plate, is that personal? It's kind of borderline. Okay. Like, let me use another example, which I think I saw as well. It's like if your girlfriend's friend is cold, and the jacket thing,
yeah.
right? I think that's
So,
different.
well, I'll say it.
Yeah.
Go to the same restaurant, and Yoni's dressed up. He's got a hoodie with like a warm jumper underneath.
Gilet.
A gilet. Girlfriend is wearing like a nice jumper. She's warm. And the AC is blasting. And their friend can't use spoon to save her life. And has dressed... It's a warm day outside, but the place is blasting AC.
I'd question her intelligence, to be honest.
She is shivering. Like, once in a while, you just see her, just do the whole body shake sort of thing. Now, would you take off your hoodie and give it to her?
See, that's different. That's different.
Why?
There's a difference between just going like, hey, do you want my jacket? Do you want to wear it? Giving her the jacket for her to wear, as opposed to putting a jacket on her.
Right.
There's a difference. One's personal.
No, but would you ask?
One's just supporting.
Would you ask?
I would ask, yeah.
Okay.
I would ask, yeah.
Would you ask your girlfriend before you asked her?
No, I would. I'd be like, if she's clearly struggling, right? First, I'd question why my girlfriend hasn't clocked it either.
Yeah.
But let's just say she can't.
Yeah.
I'd be like, are you sure you want to wear my jacket? Because I don't think that's a personal act of giving your jacket. Not putting a jacket on her, that's too personal. But like just giving her a jacket to be like, hey, like you cold, yeah, you can wear this, right?
So what you're telling me is that you won't just straight away help someone out with their spaghetti, but you will remove a piece of clothing which has your musk, your scent, If she'll take it, she'll smell it. Yoni, That's what your girlfriend would think. You would do that rather than just help her out with a bit of food.
Do you know what I do?
What?
I'd give my coat to my girlfriend. And she can give her coat to her friend.
The parcel.
Yeah, I passed the parcel. Oh, it's too far. Sorry, let me just give it to my girlfriend, and she can pass it on. Okay, then it alleviates that problem. The food thing, right? Is the simple solution to what you've just said is food. Just separate it so that she can come and collect it. That's what I do. So that's the thing with the original question with the gendip, with the perilla leaf, is that I can separate the perilla leaves out so that she can just collect it herself. The difficulty of the perilla leaf is that the leaves are so closely stuck together. That's the hardest bit. So if I separate it out for them, they can collect it by themselves. Whereas putting a whole perilla leaf on her plate, I think is too personal. Because I'm going into a safe space. Do you know what I mean?
What safe, bruv? You're at a table at a restaurant. No,
but like that's a perilla leaf. You don't understand how hot it is to separate a perilla leaf. Like the amount of finger play. You can't be doing that. It's like, for example, if I had a jacket on, right, but underneath I was just wearing a shirt.
Look how dexterous Yoni is.
Yeah, exactly. With with the coat situation, right? If I was wearing a coat, but then underneath I was wearing like a tank top, I wouldn't take off my coat. That's too hot.
I'm going to read some of the comments that this debate, the jacket debate. Oh no, this is the chopsticks debate with perilla leaves.
The genip, yeah.
Okay, for people who doesn't get the depth, think about it as their jacket. Imagine a girl is struggling with her jacket zipper, and your man zips it up.
Yeah,
you're putting. That's two of the same things.
As a perilla leaf,
zipping up someone's jacket for them, and perilla leaf.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
It's not okay at all. I would have a talk with my man. If I was the other friend, I would feel uncomfortable. If I didn't notice, then it's not okay. Because he must have been watching her. How are you clocking that she's struggling if her friend didn't even notice?
My original point was I wouldn't clock it. Bird box.
You would clock it, but you just act like you didn't. You scumbag. Wake up and break up. That's another comment.
Wow. That's a bit too serious, man. Come on, guys.
He should mind his own business or tell me to help her.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Do you want to hear my thoughts on this?
Tell me.
You're all overthinking it, alright? Calm down. If someone's struggling, help them out. Good lord. Get a grip. Like, someone's cold, and they look like they need some help, just give them a jacket, it's fine.
That's my point. I'm happy to give
if someone's can't eat, do you know how frustrating it is if you're hungry and you physically can't eat it? Just help her out. Good lord. And if your significant other has an issue with that, what's her problem? What is your problem? Your friend is struggling, you can't even see it. We're all eating. She just wants to eat the Perilla leaves. That's what it is. It's like, oh, she can't eat it, so let me eat more.
It boils down to your significant other not clocking it. As a good friend, they should have clocked it.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, if it was me, you, and my girlfriend at a table, right?
Yeah.
And then you're really struggling to eat a Perilla leaf. Right? I would see it immediately, and then I'd laugh at you. But then ultimately, I would give you a Perilla leaf because you're my friend.